Am I live? Alright, let's see. Just want to make this a little bit better here. I don't think I can do much. This mug. Oh shit. There we go. What's up? Wait till a few guys get on here. Or gals. What's up? So I'm leaving work. I figure I would discuss the Manchester terror attack that occurred last night with that one singer that I made a video about in the past, Aria Grande. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Well, what happened was a terrorist suicide bomber killed him, blew himself up, and the box office part of the concert hall, the arena. There's about 20,000 people in there. Ivan or Evan? Is it Ivan? So yeah, the guy had a bunch of nails and bolts and man, everything that you could put in there. What's going on? So this terrorist targeted girls and like teenagers and stuff, moms and kids, mostly children. 22 were killed and 50 were brutally injured. England's had like what a month or two ago. Ivan. Yeah, Ivan. All right, back to the terrorist attack. So this is not the first terrorist attack England's had. About a month ago or so, a terrorist drove his car into a crowd of people, killing 6 of them. The person got out and started stabbing people with a butcher knife or a machete. England had just so much crap that goes on in England now, and and this is all over Europe. I mean, the truck attack in Nice, when they had Bastille Day, when terrorists rented a truck, like a big box truck, heavy, real heavy, and he drove over it killed over 80 people. Just ran them all over, children and everything. It's like the 4th of July for the French people. So, why are they doing this? Well, they're following a religion. No, I'm not saying all Muslims are like that, but the extremists, the Orthodox Islamists, people who follow Islam, they follow the book to the T. The book does say to kill the infidel. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you it doesn't. What's going on, Cool Gaming? Or My Gaming? I don't know. But yeah, it does say to kill the ones that don't believe. I don't know the exact phrases, but I know it's there. And, what do you do? How do you stop these people from doing this stuff? Well, first of all, you can't be, the government and the society can't be big pussies. Don't be afraid of being called racist. Because if you get called racist because you're afraid, you don't like what Islam is doing, or the people that say the people that follow Islam are doing, doesn't mean you're racist. Islam is not a race. Islam's a religion. So anybody that calls you a racist is a fucking idiot. There's one thing. And you gotta get tough. People can't be sitting around and saying, oh, I'm afraid of being called racist. They might call me racist. What do I do? No, fuck them. They're retarded, first of all. And the government needs to start fucking, growing a pair of fucking balls over there. They knew this guy. The guy that did that in Manchester, England, they know this guy. They were watching him. They knew he would have did something like this. Why didn't they arrest him? They're afraid to be called racist. It's amazing. It's so stupid. It's like I like the Hershey bar, the cookies and cream one. You're a racist because you like white chocolate. It's like, what are you, fucking stupid? Fuck you, I'm no racist. It's like, they're trying to make you, like, submit to this ideology. Yet, what are you supposed to do? Like, are you supposed to just, like, sit there with your head in the sand? Oh, it's not going to happen to me. Well, maybe it's going to fucking happen to you. You don't know that. If the main job of the governments is to protect the citizens. Why are they letting all these people come into their countries? These people from the Middle East, they are not compatible with Western culture. You know, this is not the first one. This guy here was actually born in England. His parents were refugees from Libya. They're from Libya. What's going on, dude? From Libya. So, he was raised in England, Manchester, England, and they have these imams, Muslim imams, that are like let's say the rabbis of the Islamic culture, and they determine or they interpret the Quran in a certain way that they want you to learn. So, number one, if I was the government, I'd find out which mosque he went to, and then I would absolutely watch these imams, investigate them, and see if they are preaching death to Christians, and death to anybody that's not a believer, or death to the infidel. Then you arrest the motherfucker. Instead, what England does, they raise the threat level. Whose threat level? The fucking English? Why don't they raise the threat level of the fucking terrorists? Why aren't they shaking in their goddamn boots? Why don't you fucking make them fucking shake and get scared, too scared to go outside because they're gonna get fucking rounded up? Nah, they won't do that. They're just gonna spend millions of pounds just watching these people and waiting for the next one to kill somebody. So it's like, thank God it hasn't happened over here in America. Donald Trump's got some balls. When Obama was in, you weren't allowed to use the phrase Islamic terror or Islamic or Muslim in the CIA or NSA or FBI reports. They wouldn't allow you to do that. They say it's racist. Give me a break. If the guy fucking preaches Islam and he's saying Allah Akbar and death to America, and he fucking kills somebody, I think it's pretty fucking good information that you might want to put in your report. It's like, you know what they were doing after the Florida nightclub shooting when that one guy shot 50 fucking people? Farouk, I forgot his name already, but fuck him. He doesn't deserve to have his name said. The Justice Department, Loretta Lynch, the Attorney General, said she took out the 911 call that he made, that he was his allegiance to ISIS and all this stuff and Allah Akbar. They fucking cut that shit out of the reports, and they deleted it all over the place. They wouldn't let you hear it. Yet, but our public, the American people, got pissed. It's like, bullshit. Fuck you. If the guy said so, that he praises himself to ISIS, did this for ISIS, then we need to know. And you know what really upsets me during the campaign is when that guy's father was sitting behind Hillary in one of her rallies. You know how hard it is to get that seat behind a presidential candidate? You know how much background checks you have to go through to get that that seat behind the candidate? Do you know how fucked up that was for her to be in Florida with that guy's father sitting behind her? You know how many people said, fuck her, I am not voting for that fucking bitch, just because of that one thing. That guy radicalized his son because he was born in America, and it's just like that guy ran for the president of Afghanistan, the election there. But how do you keep these people from coming in? Well, number one, their vetting system sucks. They're afraid to use it. What they need to do is do a temporary ban, for about 5-6 months. Figure out which ones are in the country that are terrorists. Go after their asses. Get them the hell out of here. Go after the imams. Get the ones that are preaching death to anybody that's not, a Muslim, or that doesn't wear a fucking burqa. It's like, how can anybody want to kill children? How could you stand there and detonate a bomb with nails and fucking screws and bolts, knowing you're going to kill little children with their whole lives ahead of them? And if you didn't kill them, you maimed them to death. The brutal fucking injuries that these kids must have fucking just freaking had after that. And my most respect goes out to those first responders that go onto the scene and see the carnage, the children that are blown to bits all over the place, guts and everything all over. How could you resume your life normally? How do you train for that? I could never be able to look at another child and not see death. I don't know how those guys can fucking work. I don't even know. That's got to be worse than some of the soldiers, what they've seen. I'm sure they've seen some horrible stuff. I'm sure they have. But nothing is worse than seeing a child absolutely butchered by some fucking demon. You're not even a human. You left humanity if you ever did something like that. And these people should have no mercy. There should be no mercy to these people. Yet they treat them like they're fucking royalty. When they come over to England or Europe as a migrant from the refugee program, they are given everything. I am not kidding you. They're given a house to live in. They're given free food, an allowance to buy shit, transportation, everything. Who the fuck's paying for that crap? The citizenry. So, not only are they taking what you're giving them, because if people be tolerant, be nice, they won't hurt us if we're nice. Oh, don't say terrorist because you'll offend the terrorist. Grow a fucking pair of balls. Give me a fucking break. I would say, if you fucking want some, motherfuckers, come get some, because I'll fucking fight to the last drop of blood in my body. I will never submit to Islam. I would never let my child in any of these schools that he's going to go to ever do an Islamic prayer. If they ever try to teach him that shit, I'm going in there, pull him right out. I'll fucking get the teacher a stone cold stunner right in the motherfucking middle of the room. Probably not that, but you know what I mean. But yeah, man, it's just brutal people out there, brutal ideologies, and not enough balls to combat it in these other countries. The citizens in this country voted for Donald Trump because they were afraid of this shit. What's going on in Europe, in England? They don't want any of that shit happening here. Because with Hillary, she wanted to increase the refugees coming in more than Obama by 550%. So it's am I still a fan of wrestling? Not the current wrestling, no. I just can't watch it anymore. Titles change faster than toilet paper rolls. Man, it's just it's no good. The title used to mean something. You had the title. You were the best. Now they give it to everybody. Hey, Hey, mind if I grab the title this week? Yeah, sure. Take it. Yeah, no problem. I'll give it back to you next week. Oh yeah, sure. You know, it's like nobody in that business could be themselves. They have to fucking memorize all this bullshit. You know. Like with wrestling. You know, there were some really good wrestlers out there, like the Muslim ones, the tag team. I forgot their names, but I mean, Vince McMahon came up with an idea to have them bash America. I think it was after a terrorist attack happened somewhere. I think it was definitely after 9/11, but I think something else happened. And man, the heat that they drew was probably legendary heat. But they were just doing what Vince McMahon said, and the backlash was so bad that he fired them. What are you gonna do? But I figured I bring this up to you guys. Think before, like, when people start telling you you have to accept it, or they start calling you a racist because you have worries. When they call you an Islamophobe, it's okay to be an Islamophobe. Your fucking what's it called? Your survival skills are working. When you see a threat, and it's Islam is a threat to Christian or Western civilization. Your Islamophobe doesn't mean shit to me. So anybody that calls you a racist is a fucking idiot, and they need to just fuck off. That's why I can't watch any of the fucking news stations. I can barely even watch Fox anymore because they're trying to like tell you what to say, and they're like, when they say, like, if someone says, "Oh, I don't want these Mexicans coming in to America illegally," and they call you a racist. Well, Mexican's not a race, it's a fucking country. Like, it's like America's going over to Mexico illegally. I don't want these fucking Americans coming here illegally. You're a racist. Is America a race? No. Is Mexican a race? No. If you said, I want these fucking Hispanics coming over here, yeah, Hispanic is a race. It's a general, yeah, Hispanic. But if you're saying Mexicans, no. If someone says, I'm driving through Lakewood and these Jews are, driving like crazy. If someone says you're a racist for saying that, is Jew a race? No, it's a fucking, Judaism is a religion. So, Jews is a group of people that are Jewish. Jew is a singular Jewish person. So when you say, oh, I don't like this, the way that Jew drives, it's not racist at all. What are you supposed to say? I don't like the way this Jewish person drives. Like, why do I have to fucking talk longer? Because I might offend somebody. If a word, remember that saying they used to say when you were a kid, or maybe you haven't heard it, maybe you're too young. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Come on, remember that? Well, you should, because it makes sense. And people are just, they need to fucking grow a pair. And when I was in boot camp, right, the Marine Corps, I didn't make it 100% through. I left early. But I had the craziest shit called at me by drill instructors. And you would think that one of these people that live in California, or these liberal people that freak out when something offends them. Oh my God, I'm offended. They would fucking probably, their head would explode. Their eyes would come out their head. They would fucking melt to the ground and fucking die if a drill instructor started screaming shit at them. I have been called the craziest shit. I had 3 drill instructors surrounding me, screaming in my face, spit everywhere. One of them called me a cock bubbler. like, and you can't laugh. You laugh, you're a fucking dead man. And I've seen people get like practically fucking like obliterated in there. And to me, like, that sets you up, that toughens you up, that builds your armor. Your armor level is increased, I think. Your toughness, your mental ability to let words bounce off you. That's why when I was on Grimm's Toy Show as the heel, I would get the craziest shit said to me ever. I mean, I'm not as bad as boot camp, but I would laugh my ass off because I'm like, these kids don't know what they have no idea. This is, and then I would turn it around on them, and I would fuck them up and kick their ass on Twitter, you know. And I remember this one kid. I forgot his name, but he looked. He was a little ginger kid, right? And he says, "I fucking hate you," and then I said, "Bro, you look like a little mini Abraham from The Walking Dead. You can't hate anybody." Then I put Abraham next to his picture and tweeted it, and this fucking kid's laughing his ass off. Oh man, I love doing these vlogs. They actually get more views than my other shit. But don't forget to tune in June 3rd at 5 o'clock. The first episode of The Doctor is going to be released, and every week I'm going to release an episode of The Doctor. Different people will be on the show. People that used to be Grimm Toy Show fans, big time fans, and then they got turned off to it just because it got bland for them. They're not for everybody, but you know what I mean. When he had, let's say, 1/5 of the subscribers that he has now, he was getting the same video views. Which, to me, means people don't want to watch it anymore. Not as many people. Fucking cop back there. We gotta find some change, fellas. Oh, balls. That's a quarter. I think I got a quarter in here. Aha, another quarter. Do we have another quarter for him, Johnny? Yeah, 3 fucking quarters. Oh, yeah. I fucking hate tolls, by the way. Why do I gotta pay for a fucking road that they stole the money for, you know? The Transportation Trust Fund. These fucking crooks from the state, the government here, stole the fucking money. They're giving themselves bonuses and shit. Fuck your bonuses. Fix my fucking roads. Lower my fucking taxes. And they fucking put through a gas tax. And they give you like 1 penny off on the fucking state sales tax. Lick my balls. Keep your fucking penny. I don't buy shit here anyways. No. But what the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah. Grimm's Toy Show. He used to get a lot more views, or the same views, with like a fraction of the subscribers that he has now. It's a sad thing that he can't monetize his videos anymore. It sucks. But if the pay-per-view stuff works out for him, then yeah, he's gonna be doing good. What are you gonna do? So yeah, I'm gonna be going into deep detail, accounts of what I've been through. There's some moments on that show where I fucking was pissed off. I want to fight him right there. Definitely at one of the NJCCs. God, I want to tell you what I want to tell you right now. All right, I'll let you in on something. So before the NJCC tells me, don't film any of the kids because they might think you're a pedophile. A pedophile? And I'm like, whatever. And I figure he's not going to be filming anybody, right? I found out that he didn't want anybody to be on my fucking videos, just his. So I didn't film anybody that time, but he was telling everybody, come over to his table, fucking filming him all and shit. I said, whoa, hold on a sec. And then he tells one of these fucking kids to throw my shirts on the ground, my BTO professionally made t-shirts. The kid knocks all my shit over, all over the floor. I almost fucking grabbed the kid and threw him across the fucking room, and then punched Grim in the face as a non-fucking storyline anger, like beef. Like that right there turned me off, man. I was like, he has no respect for fucking people's property, dude. I'm telling you right now. I'll get into some other shit too, but not now. But there's a little something, you know. What else? I want to know. Could you guys tell me? Does he have Titantrons yet on his show? Like the Titantron videos and all that. Any of you guys know? I did make a DF song for him, custom, but I don't think he ever used it. But he can still use it, even though he hates my guts, and I really don't like him anymore. After what he did with Vincenzo, he really fucked that shit up. He was sending my personal text messages, snapshots of him, to Vincenzo. Vincenzo was posting them all on Facebook and shit. That's a real good friend, right? And we're supposed to have a truce, and he fucks me like that. I hate that Vincenzo guy, like you wouldn't believe. Little fucking midget that looks like a fucking bag of mush that hasn't lifted a weight in his whole fucking life. He's gonna kick my ass. Guy's 5 foot, and I get cut off by some fucking loser. Come on, you jerk off!